We are not acting quickly enough to enact the deep transformation throughout society that will save humanity's future.
América Latina es el continente que tiene más defensores ambientales y territoriales asesinados.
There's probably not a minute of the day when I don't recognize my privilege and how my every action is affecting my siblings around the globe, and I don't want to be paralyzed.
The whole time I was in the energy business, over 41 years, I think the best way to describe our opinion of global warming or climate change was denial.
Because I live in a border community, I get to see really firsthand the impact of climate change. I get to see people that have been displaced from their communities because they no longer can make a living.
We have to have a balance, an equal balance of both, where we're doing this for the sake of saving the planet, but we're saving the planet and making it more habitable for people to live on it. So the entire system has to change.
Climate change is taking over. It's destroying jobs, and we need to find ways to connect our social protection measures with the coming climate change impacts.
As we speak, 60 million people in southern and eastern Africa are at risk from changing climate vagaries, and that's the situation. 9 million Africans are facing food shortage, and that number is going to go up to 45 million in the next 6 months.
For us in the developing world, in Indonesia especially, because of our geographic position, this is very concerning for us.
Que tenemos que cambiar de modelo, un nuevo paradigma, porque no hay otro planeta.
I think definitely youth has a very important role to play here at the COP because we have a special sensitivity. This is not an issue, that is not gonna see. We're already seeing the effects in our lifetime, and we know very much that our future depends on it.
The climate situation is dire, and I'm 70, I'm gonna be dead in 20 years, so the long term for me probably won't see as much change as it should. But I have two beautiful grandsons that are 1 and 2. And we've got to do something for them.
At different times in the world's history, we may have been slow to act when we were needed. And I want to remind us as Americans that we don't want to be slow to respond again.
This is hard. One thing to recognize is that there's a silence around this that I'm sure you find in your work, Mel. Like when you talk about this, people just shut the conversation down. And that's very hard. So I think we have to recognize if you care about this stuff, it's going to be challenging.
We had the opportunity at this COP to meet with the U.S. delegation from Congress. That was a bicameral delegation led by Speaker Pelosi. And to a person, they said they needed to hear more from people of faith in their communities, hear from it from the pulpit, hear from it into their offices. So I think the first and foremost that folks can do is speak up and speak out.
Get angry. Get angry. Beat on some desks. Stomp in the street. Whatever you've got to do, raise your voice and make some noise because this is directly happening to you.